Hello, good afternoon. You're welcome to this special edition of The Marketplace. My name is Charles Aite, and we are broadcasting live from the Accra International Conference Center. As you may be aware, this is all happening when it comes to the JoyNews EcoBank Habitat Fair at the Accra International Conference Center, where we're bringing you The Marketplace live. Today we shall be speaking to 23 exhibitors who have stationed here with the various products, the various discounts, and of course the various reasons why you should be here at this particular time from today, Friday, through to the weekend on Sunday. My name is Charles Aite, and welcome to the program. As you may be aware, of course, Habitat Fair each and every year. This is the 11th edition, and it's all parts of efforts to bridge Ghana's housing deficit, which currently stands at 2.3 million households. Well, our headline sponsors, EcoBank, are of course proud to be part of us this particular day, and we're going to be starting off with the head of personal banking in the person of Kwesi Atobra to help us understand EcoBank's journey so far when it comes to bridging the housing deficit in Ghana and ensuring that each and every one of us have this whole thing of mortgage financing demystified. Kwesi, if we could get in touch with him shortly, but of course, we could move on to other particular exhibitors. The person of Antonia Bosu, she's the head of DBS Roofing. We've been engaging her throughout our subsequent bulletins, and I think it's now time for us to get in touch with her. So Antonia, the time is now. We've been having interactions with you from the beginning of this month regarding the JoyNews EcoBank Habitat Fair. Now we're here. Give us the main reasons once again why, of course, patrons would have to be part of today's event.
Okay, thank you all, and I say good afternoon to all our viewers. The reason why we think everybody should be here is that we are giving whooping discounts, we are giving juicy stuff to everybody who makes it here. So we think anyone who is interested or anyone who is not interested should still pass by, just have a look at what we are exhibiting, and they'll be excited to be a part of it.
Let's talk about what exactly you are exhibiting today. I believe you have a flyer to that particular effect, but why should we be concerned about the discounts that DPS Roofing is offering patrons today?
Okay, so why they should be interested is that now we have brought every material on board. We are bringing on board the allozing sheets, we are bringing on board aluminium sheets, shingles, Eurotiles, anything they can ask for. Accessories, PVC rain gutters. So when you are here, you get the opportunity to see in person what we are giving to you, or all that we've been talking about. As I said earlier on, during the previous Habitat Fair, the mini clinic, people came around, actually took a look at the trusses, held them to feel what we've been talking about on radio, that it is light. They came, they had opportunity to see it, to have a feel of it, to touch it and experience what we've been talking about.
Antonia, let's look at the roofing industry in Ghana. We have so many competitors on the ground now. It's brought its own challenges when it comes to the fake products in the market today. How do we identify if viewers are watching us a very authentic roofing from a fake one?
Okay, so DBS, our roofing sheet colors are unique. It's unlike any other in the market. So if we say we are giving you wine red, you know that this wine red is from DBS and not from any other place. Apart from that, we give warranty certificate for our materials. So if you are buying our ColorLink Plus roofing sheet, we give you a warranty certificate which has other credentials on it for you to identify that this is actually from DBS Roofing.
That's good. Now let's talk discounts. I believe that's the main reason why we're here today. So many prospective clients of yours will be passing by to have a feel of what you have in store when it comes to discounts. 17%, 14%, 10%, what are we looking at exactly?
Okay, for now we are giving 7% discount for our ColorLink Plus material. We are giving 7% discount for the trusses, allozing trusses. Now, if it happens that you are buying the trusses and the sheets, which most people do, it means that you are getting a 14% discount for both of them.
That's 14%?
Yes, 14% for both. And then in December, we are going to run the Bosu Free promo, which means that when you buy materials from us, any roofing that is within the ColorLink Plus profile, it means that we are going to install it for free for you. You don't have to pay for the installation cost. Great. It's free.
I think I'll have to check out your stance and what exactly you have there. I'm very much convinced about the products you have. We're so grateful. She's with DBS Roofing, Antonia there, explaining to us in detail the product they have in store for prospective clients. Thank you very much, Antonia. It's all part of efforts here to bridge Ghana's housing deficit and bring authentic products to you, our viewer and listener out there. EcoBank has thankfully been part of this journey. They've sponsored this particular program, part of our headline sponsors, and they've been helping us demystify several issues, from mortgage financing to loan acquisitions and everything in between when it comes to financing your home. To this effect, we have the head of personal banking, Kwesi Atobra, to help us understand, the nitty-gritties of mortgage financing and, loan acquisition in order for you to own your home. We're grateful that you joined us, and we're so thankful that you were a part of us in this edition of the JoyNews Habitat Fair. Now, mortgage financing, Kwesi, it's much of a worry to many. So many people slack to go in for mortgages because of the various, mysteries surrounding it. Demystify it for us.
Okay. So, simply put, I'll say mortgage financing is a long-term financing for your home.
Okay.
All right. So, if you have ever taken any loan before, it is no different from a mortgage. You take the loan and then you pay it over the tenor. Mortgage says you are taking a loan to buy a house, which gives you access to the house to live in, and then you pay it over the tenor, say 10, 15 years. Right. So, if anybody has taken a loan before, or you've gone to a bank to inquire about anything,
sure,
there's nothing strange about it. Of course, there are processes that you go through, and that's what we've taken the pains to streamline it and make it seamless for the customer. Once you walk in, we guide you through every step of the way, give you advice, point you to the right partners you can work with, and we're trying to just take away the fear that people have around mortgage.
Speaking of the fear, help us understand the tailor-made products that EcoBank Ghana has put in place when it comes to mortgage financing.
Okay, so our mortgage financing cuts across all spectrum of life, whether you're lower income, middle income, or high net worth. So we're able to finance across board. Okay, so it's what we've done is to rather make it easy for the customer to walk in and get a mortgage.
All right.
Instead of saying that you should go out there and look for somebody to do the valuation of the house, or even the estate developer that you want to. We have estate developers that we work with that we can point you to depending on your financing, status. We would point you to the estate developer. You go see it. If you like it, yes, you come back to us. And because we work with them, most of them would have gone through the processes to put their documentations and all in place.
Great.
So it becomes quite easier, right? So the thing in there is that we try to take away all the work that you would have done on your own through our partners and make sure you get the right.
So, Kwesi, who qualifies for a mortgage in Ghana today? And I'm asking this question because we have so many of our audiences that technically fall below the middle upper class range. Most of them are lower middle income. Most of them are students now graduating from college. Others are now, entry-level employees. So who qualifies for a mortgage?
Okay. So with EcoBank, everybody qualifies. The most important thing is being a customer of EcoBank. Then that starts the conversation. Then we will look out for, do you have a stable income? Do you have a regular income that you can use that to support the mortgage? Because we expect that once you take it, you'll be able to meet your repayments every month. So we'll look at that. And once we are happy with it, then we're looking at what is your financial status? How much are you earning a month? And that will determine how much we can give you. Secondly, it also has to do with the price of the house.
Okay.
If how much mortgage you need for a $30,000 house is different from what you need for a $20,000 house.
Exactly.
All right. So first of all, we establish the house you need, whether your financial status can support it, and then you need to make your 20% contribution, equity contribution. You just say that, look, you need to show your have a stake in the house before we finance it for you. Yeah. So once you're a customer, we check your employment status, you're in good standing, your salary can support the repayment. Why not?
Great. And as we're having this conversation, we can see the stands of EcoBank very much busy, patrons being attended to with the various products that they have. You have been here since morning. What has been the feedback so far regarding the JoyNews Habitat Fair?
Well, it's been good. It's been good. The patrons who have walked in are all inquiring about. And look, the interesting thing is that we have various levels, right? Somebody comes in and is almost nearing his retirement. What can you do for me? Somebody comes in, okay, I don't live in Ghana. What can you do for me? Somebody walks in, I just completed school and I got my job. What can you do for me? And we managed to, respond to each of those people, meeting their needs. And that's why we are here, actually. meeting the needs of the customer.
Behind we could see as low as 1,999.99. That is technically 2,000 cedis a month.
Yeah.
Does it still fit within the range of lower middle income persons?
Depending on the price of the house.
Okay.
All right. So this 1,999 is based on a $30,000 house. After you pay out your 20% contribution, over 15 years, you just need to pay that 1,999 to have your own home. And we were saying that, look, if your rent is that much, then why don't you think of putting it in your own house? You pay the rent for how many years? Every 2 years you need to pay advance.
Exactly.
But you get this, and for the next 15 years you pay, and the house becomes yours.
Kwesi, let's talk about Ghana's mortgage industry, because over the years I have reported on the concerns raised when it comes to the dollar financing and even that of the cedi financing. So many guys are having concerns when it comes to that. What has been the feedback you're getting from the market when it comes to Ghana's mortgage financing
All right,
scheme?
so I think the major concern has been the value or the prices of the houses.
Okay.
Once it's quoted in USD, people like they cow out.
Step back.
They step back because like, yeah, how can I pay this? So what we do is that, look, we do not give you a mortgage loan when you don't, and we don't give you a USD loan when your income is not USD denominated.
Okay.
If we do that, we'll put you in trouble over a few months down the line. Because once the city does its things again, then you're out of pocket. Right? So if the house is, say, the vendor say, I'm quoting my house $20,000, at the time of booking the loan, we convert it into cedi, so that your cedi salary can support the cedi loan.
Interesting. I think I have been educated, because we're so grateful. And of course, this is the stand of EcoBank, our mainline sponsors. If you just walk into the Accra International Conference Center, the foyer for that matter, just check your way in through here to get yourself the deals and everything that has to do with it. Of course, this year's theme, the 11th edition of the JoyNews Habitat Fair, is affordable housing beyond the rhetoric. We have heard time and time again the various rhetorical statements of government when it comes to their policy lines for housing, affordable housing. But we want to go beyond that. We want to bring in the stakeholders in all the value chains and supply chains of housing to better understand the situations at hand and give you, our listener, our audience, the best options available. And speaking of options, of course, when we talk of Duroplast, many of us do know what we're talking about. They are the people that have handled most of our water supply systems for decades. And of course, to help us understand the product line that they have for us here at the Accra International Conference Center is Emmanuel Oforientry. I believe I had the name right?
No, sorry. I am Edward Boatin from Raincoat Roofing
From Raincoat Roofing Sheet. Okay, that's great. That's great. Raincoat Roofing Sheet. And you also fall within the lines of roofing products in the country. So help us understand. You're here today. What exactly should patrons be expecting from Raincoat Roofing Systems?
All right. Thank you very much. First of all, I think I must tell you about Raincoat. Raincoat is an indigenous roofing company.
All right.
We have over 16 years experience in the roofing industry. And in fact, we are acknowledged by many as the leading provider of high premium quality roofing products. In terms of roofing, if you look around, there's a lot of roofing companies around. But then what makes us unique is our professionalism and the quality of our products that we have on the market.
Okay, continue.
All right, to continue with my submission, I always say that we provide a total roofing solution. In that, when you come to Raincoat, we have light gauge steel trusses for your roof framework. We also have clean color bond roofing sheets from Blue Scope Steel Australia. We have ceiling noggins, steel fascia, rain gutters, and then eave ceiling finish. So when you come to Raincoat, in terms of roofing, you don't have to look anywhere else for any other thing.
We just spoke to one of your friends in the roofing industry, DBS Roofing, and they have offered specific tailor-made products for clients, prospective ones at that. They're talking of 10 to 17% of discounts. What are you offering?
Well, we also give discount as well. In terms of this fair, we are giving 5% discount.
Okay.
When you come to our offices and you just tell us you got into contact with us through the fair, we will take care of you.
So you heard that right?
That's right.
You just walk into the Accra International Conference Center and you walk into any office of Raincoat Roofing Systems and you let them understand that, yes, I was part of the JoyNews Habitat Fair, you get to have a discount.
That's right.
And that's for 5%.
That's right.
That's great.
Right.
But how has the feedback been so far from prospective clients?
Well, so far I would say so good. Today is the first day. We've had quite a number of people visiting our stand, and we expect that as we move further, there will be a lot more people coming over for the necessary contact to be created.
What are some of the challenges that roofing supply systems and companies like yourself face in Ghana today?
Well, I would say that one, we don't have an association for all the roofing industries, and for that matter, everyone is able to bring in anything else. And it makes the business very difficult because whilst you are selling premium quality, people come in with a lot of cheaper materials, and it makes the business difficult. So if Standards Board could come up with a standard so that all the roofing industries will abide by it, we know the quality you are bringing onto the market, I think it will make the roofing business a healthier business to do.
So have you all as a prospective association come together to suggest this particular thing?
Well, so far we don't have that. I know some time back we tried to pull our competitors together for us to form an association, but that hasn't worked yet. We expect that in the near future we should be able to come together and form an association.
And talk to us about local content, because there's been this concern about the importation of roofing materials over the years, which often shoots high the prices, so that listeners and audiences out there often have issues when it comes to buying roofing sheets for themselves. So they often fall to the lower standards. How do you think we should mobilize local production?
Assuming we were to have a primary producer of the raw materials, it would have been best for all of us. But currently, as we speak, VACO is not able to give us the volume that we would need. So almost 80% of all the roofing materials are imported from outside. That is the problem that we have in this country. Assuming we were to have a local production of the raw materials, roofing materials would have been cheaper for each and every one, but that is not the situation.
We're so grateful, Raincoat, that you joined us. I'll be checking out the stats from your exhibition stand. Here's with Raincoat, and of course, detailing to us the various products they have in store, issues of discount, 5% discount, he says. When you visit the JoyNews Habitat Fair, you visit their offices, and of course, you help them understand that indeed you are from the Habitat Fair, you get a 5% discount. I believe I got you right.
Sure, you got me right.
Thank you very much for your time here with us. You're still watching The Marketplace with me, Charles Aite. Let's now move on to, who do we have here? Mobile's Property Development. Of course, they've been also part of the JoyNews Habitat Fair story. They've been providing us with the various product lines that they have, and they've been giving us more reason why we should be a part of this particular initiative. So first of all, Mobiles. We have engaged several real estate companies regarding the offers they have in store. What's different about yours?
Okay, so with Mobiles Properties, we have something for everyone. We have a development in East Legon Hills.
East Legon Hills?
Yes, East Legon Hills. It's a gated community of about 120 homes. We're completed with phase 1, and it's 100% sold out.
Okay.
We're actually.
What are the modifications of the home?
So we have different house types in East Legon Hills. Number 1, our designs are very contemporary. You have really modern designs. You have high ceilings, double volume fields. We have 2-bed flats, 3-bed flats, 4-bed terraces. We've got semi-detached homes. We've got detached homes. So anything that anybody is looking for, you can find at Mobiles Properties, Richfield Lifestyle Estate.
The cost is what people
Prices are starting from $69,000 all the way up to $210,000.
So what are the payment plan for those interested in being a part of your packages?
Okay, so we have cash payment plans and mortgage payment plans. If you're doing a cash payment plan, we'll require that the payment is done over about a 12-month to an 18-month period, which is spreading the payment over the construction period.
That's great.
We've also got mortgages where you do a 20% equity contribution with us, and then you get the mortgage from the bank, and then you can sort that out with them. We deal with all the financial institutions, so we can actually help you discuss payments and stuff with the banks or all the other mortgages.
Help us out with some tips in home acquisition. If I'm a young guy out there and I would want to either buy or build a house, first of all, which one do you think is best, buying a house or building?
So rather go for buying a house.
Okay.
Buying a house because all the headache that comes with building a house is taking off your head.
Okay.
You have to make sure that you find a trusted developer like Mobus Properties. Secondly, you know about the litigation issues we have now when it comes to land. You end up paying for your land about 3, 4, or even 5 times. So if you come to a trusted developer like Mobus Properties, you don't have to go through the headache of following through with the due diligence on if the land belongs to the landowner that's selling it. Also, when it comes to quality in terms of building, sometimes you deal with foremen or contractors that do not really care about the quality because they are not the ones living in it. But with developers like Mobus, we thrive on track record. So our quality is always number one. So you see that the kind of tiles we use, the kind of cement we use, the kind of sand, everything like means a lot to us.
You know, there was just concern that oftentimes you buy the house, you move in, few years later, you now start to see cracks along the various sides of the house. It begs the question of the quality of products that most real estate developers use when setting up buildings.
Okay, so that comes to defect liability warranty.
Yeah.
Some developers don't really give you that liability or the warranty period.
Okay.
We at Mobus will give you a 24-month defect liability period.
So that's a 2-year defect liability period.
Where we come in when you have any crack, any leakage. Definitely when a house is built and nobody lives in it, it takes a while for it to settle.
Sure.
So in settling, you can find out some little defects. We will come in and check all these things, not at your cost, but at our cost.
Wow, that's great. Finally, before I let you go, I mean, I'm enjoying this conversation.
Thank you.
You've been in the industry for quite a while now, and you have seen for yourself the challenges regarding home acquisition in Ghana. You're doing a great job getting houses for people at affordable rates, but what are some of the key concerns that you feel must be tackled as soon as possible in the real estate industry?
Okay. So number one, I'll talk about affordability, because not the average Ghanaian is able to acquire property for themselves.
Which should not be the case.
I must say, which should not be the case. You realize that the prices are upper middle income to high income. So most of the stuff we use in building are imported.
Sure.
If we get people coming up with products that are of high quality, locally produced, it will definitely bring the cost of the properties down, and we will not be quoting the prices in dollars. We will
so you feel that we should boost much more of local consumption?
Yes.
Making them affordable. Of most of the things in-house and whatnot.
And the quality has to be high up there.
And what about the cases of fraud? Fraud, especially when you sign on to the internet. I would want a house, let's say somewhere East Legon. So I sign on to this real estate, app on my phone, and the agents involved, the whole agent supply chain, requesting monies before you go see the house, you go check out the house, and it's for someone else, or even it's been sold already. This has been prevalent in the real estate industry.
So what I'll say about that is you don't just jump onto any agent. They are trusted agencies that are into housing. I think that you should go through the trusted agencies instead of going for the individuals. Once it's a company, you are able to hold them accountable for everything. Yeah.
Interesting analysis there, and we're so grateful for the tips that you gave us. We shall be visiting your stand of Mobus Property Development to check out the things that you have there for us. We're so grateful that you joined us.
Thank you very much.
And of course, if you're out there watching, this is the Marketplace live from the Accra International Conference Center. I'm Charles Aite, bringing you the exhibitors, many of whom you'll be seeing here today and through the weekend to Sunday. It's all part of efforts here at the Multimedia Group to make housing much more affordable and easy to access for you. Now, speaking of affordability, we have had a very interesting products in the market when it comes to rent to own, of which many of you have been asking questions about. Well, we have a gentleman here from the Planned City Extension Projects, the popular Planned City Extension Project, to break it down for us, especially as we're marking the housing, deficit of 2.3 million households across the country. Welcome to the program.
Thank you.
The Planned City Extension Projects, we've heard this time and time again, your product has really caught on with so many of our listeners and prospective clients. Walk us through what exactly you have in offer.
Okay, the Planned City Extension Project is a project that was conceived by the UN Habitat,
Okay.
trying to address the challenges with urbanization and how we have mixed commercial and residential activities in urban areas. So the UN Habitat brought this concept to be able to separate residents and then the commercial areas, recreational areas.
Sure.
So the city is planned already.
Okay.
And also to address the affordability, or let's say how flexible it is to acquire a building. So the concept of rent to own came in, so that the cost of the building is spread over a period of 25 years, and then you pay 20% and then you enter.
So how much is the building we're talking about, first of all, and what's going to be the subsequent payments that you have to be making in the terms of rent?
Okay, the building itself, it's in different kind of buildings,
okay,
with different prices. So we have the flats and then the bungalows. The flats, we have the 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom.
So let's break it down for those watching, the lower middle income class, the students, the early stage workers. So let's go in for a 1 bedroom for them.
How much does it cost? 1 bedroom is going for 699 Ghana cedis. We are spreading it over 25. So every month you make a monthly payment of 699 Ghana cedis a month.
And how much is the entire cost of the building?
The cost of building will be around, it's as low as 214,000 Ghana cedis.
214,000
yes,
cedis.
You can have that much in it. It ranges from there going to 500.
So the least is 214,000.
Yes, you can have that
for the 1 bedroom,
yes.
the 1 bedroom apartment. And how much are they paying for that?
You're paying 699.
699 every month.
You pay 699 spread over the period.
So is it that when you pay for a particular month, you move in? Break it down for us.
No, you register with a company. So after you've registered, you made an initial deposit of 3,000 cedis. And after you do that, then you make a payment, a monthly payment. You start your monthly payment. So you pay that for 25%, 20% of the building, and then you move in, which is equivalent to like 60 months payment.
Okay.
So when you pay and you move in and you continue payment, so as you are in and you are paying, that is where the rent concept came in.
Okay.
So it's more like you have actually rented a place, you are paying, it's yours.
Great.
But you're paying.
Great.
When you finish paying.
Plan City Extension, we're so grateful. We shall continue this discussion. But that's it about this edition of the Marketplace, a special edition for that live at the Accra International Conference Center. If you're out there having issues, doubts, just make your way to the Accra International Conference Center. We have exhibitors on the ground ready to attend to you. My name is Charles Aite, and it's been great interacting with these exhibitors and great